Today we are going to be drawing our favorite childhood dolls. Oh, Barbies? Actually, I didn't really have many Barbie growing up. Oh, so you're talking about Bratz? No, but they're super iconic with those suspiciously big lips. Then it's Nova Stars? I haven't heard Nova Star's name since like 2010. How do you even know what these dolls are? I thought it was like only a niche thing that me and my sister collected. We are going to be drawing Monster High girls in my style. I play with these dolls the most, and between me and my sister, I believe we had a full sleepover collection, if anybody's familiar with that one, plus some of the regular ones. I of course don't have any of them anymore because around the ripe age of 15, I packed up all of my toys and gave them to my little cuz. Seems so long ago, but it's only been like 5 years since I gave away all my toys. I think around that time is when I really started taking my art seriously. But without further ado, let's get into Monster High dolls in my style. Okay, so we are finally here where we're finally drawing Monster High girls. I've been getting so many comments throughout the year just asking me to draw Monster High girls so much, like I'm talking about since February. People have been asking me to draw Monster High girls, and I just wanted to wait until the season was right for them, because now it actually feels like, you know, it feels appropriate, it feels seasonal to actually draw them, because of course, you know, monsters and Halloween. And if you aren't caught up, I've been pretty on theme with the videos this month, trying to keep them October related, and this is this week's video, which is drawing the Monster High girls. If I didn't say it already, I decided to do my top 3 because there's a lot of Monster High girls that I actually really like, even like some that aren't a part of the main cast and that are, you know, supporting characters. I like those a lot too. Like, for example, the 2 twin sister cats. Those characters are so cute and are actually really popular amongst cosplayers. But I did want to go with my big 3 for this spread because it just was, my sketchbook usually fits 3 portraits pretty good and pretty proportional, so I thought sketching out 3 of my favorite girls from the main cast would be perfect for this video. And if it wasn't clear already, I did Draculaura, Claudine, and Gulia. These are my 3 favorite just because Draculaura is pretty self-explanatory. She's like a pink vampire girl, so it's like very like easy for at least a kid to learn to like her. And then we have Claudine, and Claudine, I feel like I relate to her on a deeper level just because as a little black girl, seeing a black character was just like, you know, immediate attachment, and then she was just that girl anyways, so it just worked out. She's actually so pretty, and she's definitely my favorite out of the group. And then Gulia, I think I started to really like her simply because her name rhymes with mine. If you didn't know, my name's Julia, and then seeing her have the same name as me or have a same sounding name as me really made me like her. And then she also wore glasses, and when I was younger I also wore glasses, so it was really good correlation. And it's funny because now I actually wear red glasses, like in some of Gulia's outfits she will be paired with red glasses, so I think that's pretty funny. But of course we start off from left to right to get to the less smudgage to the drawings. And of course you can see I have a piece of paper holding on top of the other sketches just so they don't smudge and stuff. But I started off with Draculaura. I had a lot of fun actually doing her, and to be honest, she took the least amount of time, coming in at around 2 hours and 30 minutes. I think it's because I did enjoy her minimalistic color scheme, and her outfit was pretty simple, just plain pink, and her ribbon neck was also simple but also a nice texture. And then the button, her outfit was very easy in comparison to the other girls, and her color scheme was very easy as well. There was less times where I would have to switch from colors when doing this character. On the other two characters, I had to switch between marker colors a lot, and I think that's what bumped their time up more than Draculaura's, since her color scheme is so, like, you know, strong when it comes to just the three unison colors, black, white, and pink. But it was very fun to try and rendering with not a human skin tone. I didn't have much practice in it, and I feel like I didn't get a deep render. And what I mean by that, I don't feel like I got any really good values in her drawing, simply because she has very pale skin, and also it's pink, and it just was completely out of my comfort zone. But I do think I will be able to do it better digitally, or at least push it better digitally, and I definitely will be taking this drawing and spread and converting it digitally and turning it into a print. I think the favorite part about Draculaura was her hair for me. As you can see now that it's finished, I put a lot of bounce lighting and glowy shines on it that I've been learning, and it really turned out really good. I also gave her a tomato because it kind of reminded me how that one episode in Adventure Time where Marceline drank the color out of a apple, or maybe it was a tomato, instead of actually drinking blood, and I thought that was really cute, so I wanted to try to make that type of connection with Draculaura's character, because I'm not sure if they actually allow her to drink blood in the show. I don't really remember, but I'm sure she doesn't drink blood, just like how Gulia and Claudine probably don't eat actual people, even though zombies eat people and wolves eat people, or wolves eat meat, so I don't really know how that works. But as you can see, we're working on Claudine. I did do a little preview on my story on Instagram. You should definitely go follow me over there. I have a problem where I just can't help but share my whips. It's just an itch I get, like I just need to share what I'm working on. Especially if it turns out really good, I need to show my art off. But I was showing it off, and a lot of people were really excited to see Claudine. So I think I did have a little bit of a jinx going on, because I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's looking forward to her. What if she turns out not as good as, you know, Draculaura? And I think she ended up getting pulled together, but since Claudine is on a side turning angle, her body anatomy was not matching her head. Her head is completely too big, and I feel like it was a lot easier to capture Draculaura's proper proportions, simply because she was facing forward, and I just needed to do like the chest and stuff, so it wasn't really like that hard. But on Claudine, I do think her collarbone and her shoulder area should definitely be longer, and her breast should fall lower, but it's going to be very easy to fix digitally, and like I said, I am going to do this digitally, so I'm not really that mad about it. But I think for the most part, since you really can't alter traditional art that much when you go as far as I did with this, but nonetheless, I think it turned out really good in the end. I actually, when drawing this, almost put silver jewelry on Claudine, because I was not really looking at the reference that much, and if you don't know, my favorite type of jewelry to wear is silver jewelry, so I have always put silver jewelry on all my drawings, and I almost put silver jewelry on Claudine, which is not her style at all, and it's not even the type of metal that she wears, which I thought was really cool. So I had to draw some gold earring pieces and studs, and I think it looked very cute. When I was drawing her face, I was the most comfortable with her, simply because I draw brown skin a lot, I draw natural skins a lot, I don't draw unnatural skins a lot, and drawing all these unnatural skins today really taught me a lot of things, and I'll get into more of that when I get to Gulia's full face rendering. But it did teach me a lot, and now I really want to really start doing that on the regular, whether that just me making random OCs with purple, red, orange skin. I just think it'll be really cool and a really good learning experience to really learn how to render different colors of the rainbow, but as skin tones, like Monster High girls are. When I was doing Gulia, I was very confused on how I would blush her cheeks. I wanted so badly to use pink, but I know that would contradict her skin palette and the skin tones. And then I was like, oh, it really doesn't matter, and I almost went in with pink just because I wanted to, being stubborn as I am. And then I thought, well, if she's a zombie, she's not going to have blood in her skin, right? And so blood is what blush is usually a form of. So I decided to just not do the pink blush and to just try to use blue as blush and like shadowing and shading and stuff for the face, because I do rely on orange, yellows, tans, and pinks and reds and fuchsias for skin shadowing and depth perception, like not depth perception, like depth that adds like, you know, some depth to the face and like some bronzing to the face. But I could not do that at all with Gulia, and it was very challenging, but I think it was fun and it really opened a new door for me. So I'm definitely going to start trying to do more creative stuff. You could take a good look at my page and tell I don't really do crazy character designs. I don't really do crazy skin tone color when it comes to not doing natural skin colors, and I don't do crazy hair colors as well. I'm trying really hard these days to do unnatural hair colors because I think it'll broaden my art. And now with this video, you're gonna probably see me trying to test out different crazy skin tones. I have been trying to up my character design skills because I feel like a lot of my characters are quite basic, but this video is definitely one of the ones that is going to push me into the right direction to get a little bit more crazy with my art. But yes, I used to play with these dolls all the time when I was a kid. They were usually my favorite dolls to play with, along with Bratz. And speaking of doll lines, I was looking up when I was doing research, and I remembered 2 different doll brands I used to use when I was a kid, and it was Bratzilla's and La-Di-Da. Do you guys know what those dolls are? If you know what those dolls are, comment it down below, guys. I literally had a flash to the past. I thought Nova Star dolls were a flash to the past until I heard Bratzilla. Those dolls were so high quality, man. And them La-Di-Da dolls were so cute as well. But let's get into the finished product. And here are the final results. All 3 of my favorite Monster High girls drawn and visualized in my style for the first time in forever. Yes, this is the first time I've ever drawn Monster High, and I think it turned out super cool, and I hope you enjoyed watching me color and sketch these girls out today for October. Yeah, I had a lot of fun, and if you want to see these digitalized, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm probably going to just post a short form speed lapse of me digitalizing them here on my shorts and on my Instagram reels, and the official photos will probably be up on my Instagram. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like and subscribe and comment something funny or a question or a statement, and I'll get back to you for sure. Bye.